Okay, so in this video, I'm not going to go through all the textbook questions. I just picked 4 of them. So we're going to go through 4B. G minus 2 equals 5. So another way you can think of this is what number, when you take away 2, gives you 5? Now, if you can't get that in your head, we can use opposite operations. So minus 2, the opposite of subtracting is adding. Whatever you do to the left side, you have to do to the right side. So I'm going to put plus 2 on the right side as well. Now I have G. These 2's cancel out, equals 7. So that's my answer. Now we always have to go back and check. So I'm going to substitute 7 into my original equation. So instead of writing G, I'm going to put a 7 here. 7 minus 2. Does that equal 5? Yes, it does. So that means my answer is right. The next one I'm going to go through is 5D. 10 minus h equals 8. So here's how you need to think of this one. What number, if I take away from 10, leaves me with 8? So if I have 10 Sharpies and I only want 8 of them, how many am I taking away? So there's 10 here, but I only want 8. So that means I have to take away 2. So my answer is h equals 2. Now we always want to go through and double check that our answers are correct. So I'm going to take this 2 and I'm going to put it in the place of h. So 10 minus 2 equals 8. 10 minus 2, does that equal 8? Yes, it does. The next one that we're going to go through is 9C. K minus 8 equals 8. So what number, if you take away 8, leaves you with 8? Now, if you can't get this one in your head, that's okay. We're going to use opposite operations. So subtracting 8. The opposite of subtracting 8 is adding 8. So I'm going to add 8 to the left side, and remember, we have to do it to the right side as well. Now I have K. These 8's cancel, equals 8 plus 8 is 16. So my answer is K equals 16. Now let's substitute this number back into my original equation and make sure it's right. So my original equation was K minus 8 equals 8. So if I put 16 in the place of K, I have 16 minus 8 equals 8, and that is true. Last one that I'm going to go over is 10B. 10B is K minus 3 equals negative 8. Now this one's tricky because it has a negative number, so we're going to have to remember our integer addition. So let's start with opposite operation. K subtract 3. The opposite of subtracting is adding. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Now I have K, these 3's cancel, equal negative 8 plus 3. So what you might want to do to remember how to do this is take out a number line or draw a number line. So I'm going to put 0 here, and I'm going to tick negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, and then positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I start at negative 8, because that's my first number, and I want to add 3. Remember, when you're adding a positive number, you move that many spaces to the right. So if I move 1, 2, 3 spaces to the right, I end up at negative 5. So that means K equals negative 5. Now let's double check our answer. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to put that negative 5 into my original equation. So instead of writing K minus 3 equals negative 8, I'm going to put negative 5 minus 3 equals negative 8. So we're going to have to use this number line again. So -5, that's where I'm starting out. So this is 0. So this is -5. Now, minusing a positive number means you go to the left that many spaces. So I'm going to go to the left 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And I end up at -8. So that means my answer is correct. K equals -5.